Thank God I didn't answer the door. I don't even know what would have happened if I would have answered the door. Just imagine if I would have answered the door, y'all. Like, y'all thought I would have learned from my first POF experience, and I did not. This story takes the cake. What man do you know is going to slash your tires? Just because you don't want to deal with him no more, you were cordial about it, but you knew he was not emotionally stable, and you feared for your safety. Buckle up, because it's about to get crazy. Once upon a time, when I was dating, I met this guy. We're gonna call him Brian. And he was a fine man. He was tall, dark, and handsome. He was a little bit more on the heavier side, but he was fine. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't sloppy. And of course, I met him on POF, Plenty of Fish, sad to say. And while I was on that site, I would come across his page like a lot of times. And I never gave him the time of the day. I'm gonna give y'all one piece of advice earlier on in the video. Never date someone who has been trying to date you forever or has liked you for a very long time. This story time, you'll know why at the end. But back to the story. So when I met him at this time, I was dating with intention to basically have something turn into something long term. No, I wasn't trying to do no situationship, no fling, and well, nothing like that. It was like I was really trying to actually get to know this person, like with genuine interest and everything. I met him. We lived in 2 different cities, but of course we drove, so we were able to, you know, see each other, spend time with each other. Conversation was great. We had great conversation. We were around the same age. We liked to do a lot of the same things. You know, he had 2 kids and baby mama drama. I remember his kids being younger, but they were old enough. They were, you know, of age. And one of his children were autistic. I did remember that. We first talked on the phone was the first time we got into it. It was just a regular conversation we were having. It wasn't even a real debate. And I, you know, said my piece. He said his piece. But he would try to categorize me with said topic that he would try to talk about. He would try to put me in that category. And I'm like, all women are not this way. So say some women. And he, you know, how he would verbalize it to me. And it didn't, you know what I'm saying? I was like, not all women are like that. Just like not all men are a certain way. And I was trying to explain that to him. So while I'm explaining that to him, he's going off on me like, did I say that about you, Ashley? Did I say Ashley was like this? Did I say you did that? Did I that? Like he was just yelling, like he's like talking all loud and yelling. Mind you, we on the phone. This is like the first week we talking. I'm looking at the phone like this. Like, why are you yelling? We're just having a conversation and we can agree to disagree. Like your opinion is your opinion and my opinion is my opinion. So why are you yelling at me? Like, that's crazy. So I hung up the phone because you're not about to yell at me like you are crazy and you're talking to your children because I'm not a child. I'm grown as fuck. So why are you yelling at me? So I get a call back. Ring, ring, ring. Hello? He's like, yeah, did you hang up on me? I said, yeah, I hung up on you because you're not going to be disrespecting me and yelling at me at the top of your lungs just to make a point across. And he was like, yeah, you're right. You know, a lot of women usually hang up on me. And they block me after that. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I may have should have blocked his ass because why you acting crazy with me? Like, why you acting crazy? And I was like, we continued talking and stuff like that. But I kept that in the back of my mind when he said that a lot of women that I dealt with, that I've done that with, they hung up and they blocked me. I didn't block them. Keep that in mind. That's red flag number 1. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, I won't do that no more. I apologize. I don't know what got into me. I'm not like that. I don't want you to think that I'm like that, or, you know, I'm rowdy and da-da-da. I said, okay. I forgave him. I forgave him that time. You know what I'm saying? Everything going good. We going on dates and stuff like that. He already telling his people that I'm his girl. Like, don't do that. Like, don't do that. Like, I'm not your girl. We're getting to know each other, because anything is liable to happen between the time that we're getting to know each other. Hence why it's called getting to know each other. We're not girlfriend and boyfriend. We're not a couple. We're not a thing. It's not exclusive. Like, sir, what are you doing? Like, why are you telling all these people this stuff? Like, why? But I let him do it or whatever, because I know on my end, I was not about to introduce you to anybody. Not my kid, not my mom, not my dad. Like, nobody on my side of the family, because it's too soon. This is only a week or two in. So why are you... It's like he got so excited and started telling everybody, like, sir, like, relax. Okay. So fast forward, we're at a festival. You know, it's summertime. Like, it's hot outside. It's like 90 degrees. You know what I'm saying? He's sweating. I got my portable fan. You know, I got my little stuff that I have when I'm outside. It was like a taco festival. I'll never forget. It was like a taco festival. And, you know, he was real sweet. He ordered the tickets and everything. We ate our tacos. It was real good. It was like a lot of people and like mingling and food trucks and stuff like that. So it was real cool or whatever. It was real cool. I enjoyed myself. I just remember that particular day we went into the mall. And this was red flag number 2 for me, because I'm just like, sir, what are you doing? Like, we were walking around. It was hot outside, so I had like a one-piece on. I stay wearing one pieces, I know. I had a one-piece on, like a romper or whatever. Like, it was sleeveless, something like this or whatever, and cut out in the back. But we were walking around and, you know, talking, soaking up the AC because it was hot outside. And walking around, and we ran into one of his cousins or one of his friends or something. They was like, hey, what's up, Brian? You know, what's going on? Who's this or whatever? And he's like, yeah, yo, this is my girl. You're what? Like, of course I didn't make this face in front of him, but I'm like, in my head, I'm like, yo, what? Like, bro, like, we literally just, we just met. Like, what are you talking about? You just invited me to a festival, and like, you telling your family that I'm your girlfriend? I was like, nice to meet you, because I wasn't going to be rude or whatever. So I was like, nice to meet you or whatever. And I just remember, like, after we, you know, walked off from him, like, why you tell him that? Like, we're not... He said, well, we are talking, aren't we? I'm like, we are talking, but like, there's no title. So you need to calm down with that. Like, chill out with that. He was like, yeah, you're right. I'm just really excited. Like, I know you the one that I want to talk to. And, you know, possibly in the future, like 6 months down the line, we can, you know what I'm saying? We can get engaged, and you want to be married, right? I'm like, yeah, I want to be married one day, but like, calm down. Like, he knew like I wanted to have something long term, but like in his mind, I felt like he was trying to boom, 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 like rush everything. Why are you rushing everything? Like, slow down, pump your brakes. Like, we trying to enjoy our time together, like spend time together, and you trying to like talk about getting married already, and like, sir, slow down. So there was another time we were hanging out with each other or whatever on the phone, and he went to this, it was like around school time now, because this was probably around, let's see when did it start. I'm trying to get y'all time frame. So I think we met like towards the end of July going into August, and I remember he was going school shopping. You know, school is in September, or it was September 5th here in, you know, VA or whatever. And he was in, I think it was a children's store, I'll never forget. And remember, he have 2 children. And like, I always said I wanted a mild-mannered man. We was on the phone. He was in the store. And I remember him telling me that he had got money from his baby mama, and she wanted him to go shopping. So I'm thinking, like, you know, parents, they go shopping all the time. So, of course, the mom know the sizes and the dad know the sizes, right? And wrong. So he know the sizes, but like, he just was overthinking a lot. And like, he was asking me my opinion, and I was giving him my opinion. Nothing wrong with that. I ain't got no problem with giving you my opinion or whatever. So he in a store, and he's like picking up stuff, and you think this cute, you think this look nice. I'm like, yeah, look good or whatever. Like, 5 minutes of him looking around in the store, he looking at stuff, he picked up a couple of outfits. I'm like, that's good, get that. He has a meltdown in the middle of the store. I don't know what the fuck to buy. I don't know what the hell to buy. I don't buy this stuff. I don't know what this is. I don't even know what size she wear. Like, she need to come in here and do this stuff. This is stuff that she need to be doing. She the woman. She need to do this stuff. I'm not doing this stuff. I don't never do this stuff. And I'm thinking in my head, like, sir, you're the father. You don't never do this stuff. What are you talking about? Like, I'm just letting him have his little, you know what I'm saying, have his little rant or whatever. I'm not doing this, yo. This some bull. I'm not doing this stuff. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do this stuff. I'm like, you don't, sir, you're a father. What don't you know how to do? Like, what are you talking about? Like, he yelling and going off, and I'm putting this down. She can do it herself, man. I'm leaving. I'm getting out of here. I'm not doing this stuff. I'm not shopping for no kids. I don't know how to do. And I'm like, sir, that's your kid. They're your kids. They're your kids. What do you mean you're not shopping for your kids? What are you talking about? Because you get frustrated because I don't think she's gonna like this. I don't know if she's gonna. I'm like, sir, just get it, and you can get a receipt and take it back if, you know, if she don't think it's cute or whatever the case may be, they can take it back if you got a receipt. Like, what? It was like, oh my God. So this is the second time he started yelling and spazzing out. First time he was fussing at me. Second time he's spazzing out over some clothes for school. Like, sir, like, what are you doing? I'm over here clutching my pearls on the phone like, wow, you need to calm down. And again, I want a mild-mannered man. He a little rah-rah. I need a mild-mannered man. That's what I want, a mild-mannered man. Not doing too much. So, fast forward. We've been dating now for 3 months. And I'm trying to remember what striked. So, okay, so we've been dating for 3 months now. And we have been spending time together. We were a little intimate, you know what I'm saying? Just to try to lay the foundation. Everything was going well. I really liked him. I thought he was a great guy. He would come by, pick me up. We would go do things together. Like I said, we had great conversation. But I never forgot about them 2 red flags in the back of my head. I told you that he told me that he had 2 kids, one a boy, and the girl was autistic. So he was telling me about his children and how he felt that his baby mama wasn't doing enough and blah, blah, blah. And you have every right to feel that way with who you're talking to or whoever the mother of your child is. And that's fine. But he just never, to me, he just never took enough accountability on his end. He just always pointed fingers at her like, she don't do this, she don't do that. She never did this, she never did that. And he painted her like as the worst person, like she couldn't keep no job and he was paying her child support and she won't using the money right and just all this stuff or whatever. And I was just gathering information, just gathering everything he told me because we're getting to know each other. So I didn't know what was going on. Like this one day in particular, we were talking on the phone and he was like, why would you want to talk to somebody that has kids that's autistic? I'm saying, why are you asking me this and they're your kids, sir? Like, I mean, I don't judge. I would educate myself and I would move accordingly. And I know you're probably like, why are you collecting all these red flags? Obviously, I mean, I don't even know my damn self. I don't know. Like was I trying to see the flag get redder? I don't know. Like, I just wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt. And I think that I really wanted to give him a chance. I really wanted to give him a chance. And I wanted to think that he was a good person. And I don't know, like, maybe he was just frustrated. But after that statement or those situations, I was just like, I don't know if I really want to talk with him. Like, so I remember like reevaluating everything, like the pros and the cons, like as we're like getting to know each other, whatever. And I mean, the pros did not outweigh the cons. And I remember like asking myself, like, Ashley, do you really want to be with someone like this? Like, and I was like, no, I really don't want to be with someone like this. Like, and so with that being said, I'll never forget, it was around Labor Day. And we were supposed to go somewhere. I don't remember where we were supposed to go. I think we were supposed to spend some time together or whatever. But now my friends, they told me at that time, Ashley, if you're going to cut somebody off, they was like, do it slowly. Don't do it abruptly. And I was like, no, I'm not interested in him no more. So I'm going to just like, I'm about to tell him that I'm not interested no more and I'm going to block him. And it was like, no, Ashley, don't do that. But me being me, I was like, hey, you know, you're a great guy. I just think that this is not going to work out. Whatever I said, and you take care. Block. I remember coming home one day because I had to go pick my daughter up, park my car, and I came inside the house and I was packing up stuff and I was getting my dog, I was picking her up, getting her little stuff together, little toys. I was grabbing little stuff or whatever. I remember faintly, it was like